use Thieves for my perfume.
Yeah, a lot of, especially in the winter time, I think we all do, because that protects you. It gives you like a little guard around your body.
Well, that's what sells it for Jenny in her school, because she wears it. And the people just stop and smell and said, I've got to have that because that smells so good. You always smell good.
Yeah, and they don't realize that it actually helps protect them. I mean, when you travel on planes or with a big group of people or in hotels or whatever, you will not get sick. You won't. You know, you put it on your feet and you put it on the tops of your ears or, you know, through here, and you don't catch all the crud from the recycled air on the airplanes. And it works. I mean, even like the most non-believers that I have, that I can always get them with Thieves.
I love the story behind it. That's what sold me. Because if you can go and round up plague victims and not get the plague.
Yeah, because
that's awesome.
Like the apothecaries and the spice merchants made up, and this is actually listed in the British archives. They have the recipe. And it varies, you know, they have something like 12 different recipes, but it's basically, you know, clove and cinnamon and lemon and eucalyptus radiata. And what's the other one that they have? And rosemary. Yeah, that got it all. And then they'd soak it in vinegar. And they'd take the the solution and rub it all over their bodies, and they would go and rob the dead and dying. So there was a big uproar about it, and the king put out a ransom and finally caught him and said, you know, instead of torturing you, we'll just behead you and tell us what we want to know. And that's how it...
Oh, and essential oil for that.
Yeah, I don't think helichrysum, that what you use for, you know, like severe bleeding, I don't think that would help.
Not for a head chopped off,
no. So, and that's, I mean, and it's just carried over the centuries. Within, I don't know, something like 30 minutes, I'm not for sure, but they're about 30 minutes. The Thieves blend will kill 99.6, is it 99.6% of staph, strep, and pneumonia being diffused. You know, it's really powerful stuff. Very powerful.
I have a testimony for Thieves. In my household, we are 4 generations, and the tiny one is now 3.5. But when she first went to daycare, you know what happened. She came home with all kinds of germy things. I wear my Thieves. Nobody else in the house does. I didn't get sick, but everybody else did. It's my daughter and my granddaughter and my little great-granddaughter. So my daughter then, they call me Gigi, says, well, Gigi's not getting sick. I better start using some of that Thieves. And I notice now.
And she's a little older than us.
I know, it makes them wonder. Yeah, great-grandma's not getting sick.
Hello, something's going on.
So, and I didn't know that she had, I guess I'd given her some Thieves, but she ran out. She says, better order me some more Thieves.
It's
so
funny.
She's using it all the time now.
That's good.
I got my Thieve hand wash and my little thing.
I know.
Chalyce convinced me. I've got them.
In the winter time.
Probably order some more next winter.
Yeah.
Or next
Thieves
order.
spray and the Thieves sanitizer and, you know, Thieves oil and inner defense, now that they have that. And that's like a good winter thing to keep you. I mean, we've been lucky. We didn't get the horrible crud that's lasts for weeks of people in that horrible cough. I mean, my little girl caught a little bit of it, but they get over it quicker. I mean, there's some of these little kids that are walking around, they're still coughing like weeks. That horrible barking.
My granddaughter teaches 2nd grade, and she's got it. You know, she's got that cough, and she's lost her energy. And
I know. Some Ningxia Red and inner defense and a little kick in the butt.
Jenny bought this Thieves detergent,
Yeah, the
and
cleaner.
She cleans a student's desk with it every day.
His wife is a kindergarten teacher in Wichita.
Yeah.
And she cleans her desk, she says twice a day with the Thieves cleaner, and she diffuses like Thieves and I think Citrus Fresh or something like, because the Citrus Fresh is calming for the kids.
Yeah.
You know.
She even sprays things on
Isn't
the
it
kids.
purification?
Yeah. Purification is good for cleaning.
The kid isn't looking,
She
she
uses
sprays,
that.
she sprays Thieves on the kids when the kids aren't looking.
Yeah.
Everybody find out.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, very funny. But his wife has a chronic history of 25 years of horrible sinus infections, and I have been taking care of her mother. She ended up with a reaction to Bactrim DS, like a horrible reaction, which turned into Stephen Johnson syndrome. So once she started seeing like how well her mom was pulling through this and how quickly, then she's like, oh, you know, maybe I should pay attention, because she's used the oils like off and on for a couple of years, but never real serious.
Yeah.
So she started getting into it and went through like a horrible detox, but you know, she got rid of all the infection in her face, you know, and she started feeling better and getting her energy, and now she's like gung-ho. She's like, look at me. You know, everyone thought she's dying at school. They're like, you need to go to the hospital, the doctor, because she's coughing all this stuff up out of her lungs. She's like, no. She kept putting all the oils on and, you know, taking in her defense. She's like, I'm doing this. And she did really, really well, and now she feels great. But I mean, 25 years of antibiotics,
God.
you know, and it just wreaked havoc on her. And now she looks like $1 million. I mean, she just looks so good. And she's just telling everybody, you know, my mom's doing, you know, very well, and I'm doing great, and you're gonna do great, you know.
Well, she gave
And
up.
let me spray some thieves on you.
Well, her principal has had knee surgery, same as Ginny's had, and now he's worried about the inflammation he's getting from the. So he goes and asks her, "What oils did you use?" That's how desperate he is.
Yeah.
Then there's a paraprofessional in the school whose son went through a bout with staph infection. Well, it's coming back again.
I know.
Yeah.
I talked to her Monday. They called me. I mean, he had it, I think, in December and did the round of antibiotics, and it disappeared, and bam, like this past week and a half, I think, or something like that, it broke out again. You know, and this is what's happening, you know. And now they're getting to the point, a lot of them, unless it's life-threatening, they won't give antibiotics because they know it's not going to help. So it's very scary. But I mean, thankfully, there's people out there, you know, like Jenny, that know, okay, this is what's going to help, you know, because it is nasty stuff. So we've